never a time where chronic is used positively.
Mind you, let me give you an example now. Thank God you mentioned that.
Let me be done. Once
Okay.
I'm done, you can give me an
Okay,
example.
be
But
done.
once something is chronic and is compulsive,
Mm-hmm.
it means that there's something inside you that you're no longer in control. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That is why I believe that there can be no healthy addictions. Because it means that you have passed the level of good. So you can have something that on its own is inherently good. But once you become addicted to it, it is bad.
Hey guys, what's up? How you guys doing? We're here again on Spotlight Naija, brought to you by botbot.com. Today we'll be talking about a very sensitive topic. I and my co-host Miko, we've been going back and forth on if this thing is actually true, because we have experienced it. We know people who say it is true, who say it is not true. But the question is, can addictions be healthy? Can you have healthy addictions? Can you have activities, not substances, can you have activities that keep you away from, your other side of life, that just keeps you involved, and you're just so focused and so locked in. So Miko, what do you think about this, healthy addiction topic?
Can addictions be healthy?
Mm-hmm.
No. I don't think addiction can
But
be
first of
healthy.
all, let's define what an addiction is.
Okay. You go.
I should go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So from the definition right here on webmd.com, an addiction is a chronic condition that involves the compulsive seeking and taking of substance or performing an activity despite the negative or harmful consequences. Yeah.
Sounds pretty serious.
So me, right, I think somebody can have a healthy addiction. For example, somebody who is addicted to going to the gym, somebody who is addicted to journaling, somebody who is addicted to traveling the world. It's we draw the line at addiction where it starts to have a negative impact on you. The moment it starts to have a negative impact on you, it's no longer considered a healthy addiction.
Okay.
That's what I believe.
All right.
Yeah.
Should I go?
Yeah, hoping.
Okay. So your own definition, you just brought up the definition.
It's not my definition.
No, the WebMD definition, but the one that you quoted, right? It says a chronic compulsive behavior to either take a substance or engage in an activity despite negative or harmful consequences. So that means that addiction, even if there are negative or harmful consequences, will continue despite of it. So it will ignore the negative or harmful consequences. It does not see it. So for example, you gave the example of going to the gym.
Yeah.
And so a person who is going to the gym and addicted to going to the gym will continue to go to the gym even though it takes valuable time away from his family, or even though it takes valuable time away from works like from rest, from healthy recreation with friends, because they have a compulsive. Remember, chronic.
Yeah.
There's never a time where chronic is used positively.
Mind you, let me give you an example now. Thank God you
Let me be done. Once I'm done, you can give me an example.
be done.
But once something is chronic and is compulsive, it means that there's something inside you that you're no longer in control. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That is why I believe that there can be no healthy addictions, because it means that you have passed the level of good. So you can have something that on its own is inherently good. But once you become addicted to it, it is bad because you no longer have power to stay away from said substance or behavior despite negative or harmful consequences.
Okay, now let me ask you a very simple question. You know Tom Brady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Tom Brady is addicted to football?
Of course, he was
He
when he was
was.
playing.
How did that affect him? What do they consider Tom Brady as?
He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe Bryant was addicted to going to the gym, was addicted to working on his craft. This guy that invented Apple now,
Steve
what's his name?
Jobs.
Steve Jobs, ignored his family. Kobe Bryant too ignored his family. So they can be healthy addictions as far as you have a directive, you have where you're headed. Like most substance abusers now, for example, weed heads and people addicted to meth, they just take meth because it makes them feel good. They are lost. They don't have a direction. They don't have where they are positioning their addictions to. For me, I think a healthy addiction comes with balance. If you can have balance and direction, then it can be considered a healthy addiction. You can
Okay.
be addicted to the grind. You let it consume you.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You done? Are you done?
You can go on.
So now I feel like there's you don't say addiction and then balance. Like they are polar opposites. Once you're addicted, there's no balance. So you give the example of Tom Brady. Tom Brady lost his family twice. He was divorced twice, right? Because what, he's addicted to football. Okay? So, like you said, most people who are addicted to something will ignore all other things. They cannot help it, right? That is the problem. There's no such thing as balance once you have an addiction. Once you have an addiction, there's no balance. Balance is out of the window. You're saying you're addicted to the grind. If you're addicted to the grind, that means it consumes you. Once you're consumed by something, you have no power, you have no say, you cannot modulate.
So why are
You
you?
cannot
What is the grind
wait.
all
Let me
about?
let me finish. So you can't modulate. You can't say, okay, now I will do this and then do something totally different. You are solely focused on one thing and one thing. As
Yeah.
individuals,
Yeah.
you can never be a balanced individual if you're addicted. You cannot have a family, for example. You mentioned Tom Brady. I love that you gave that example. He lost his wife. Now his children just happen
Because
to
he was
love.
addicted to football,
I agree with you, but
not a substance.
no, I know.
Football.
I agree with you. I agree with you. He was addicted to football, but he lost his family. He lost the woman that he married. Now, if you now say this is the path to choose, okay, then you are saying that you lose
Have
the
you
love
have
of
you
your
heard of
life.
this? Have you heard of this quote before? No risk, no reward.
Okay. Yes, I've heard the
You
quote
have,
before.
right?
Okay. You're about to tell me how it's linked to addiction.
Isn't it?
No, it's not.
How isn't it?
Okay. So
If you don't risk, if you
if
don't risk something, you won't get a reward.
okay.
No risk, no story.
Okay. So now let me answer. What I feel as risk, you are supposed to manage risk. You're not supposed to, for example, the people that do parkour, if the experience of jumping over a mountain or jumping over from one building to another building, I'm sure the experience is amazing. But you wouldn't want to risk the fall, right? So now this is the
That
thing.
has no link to
Let
addiction.
me explain this. So when I tell you that Tom Brady risked and lost his family, his wife, and you say no risk, no reward, it's like that risk is too high. The risk of losing the love of your life, the person that you give a ring to, is too high to
It's too
pay.
high for you or
Yeah,
for Tom Brady.
it's too high for most people. Most people don't want to lose their life companion because guess what Tom Brady
Most
is
people
now?
are not ready.
No, but guess what? Guess what Tom Brady is now?
What
He's
is he?
retired. Even if he didn't want to leave the game,
He's
the
a
game.
retired GOAT.
Yes,
Don't ignore that part.
Yes. But guess what? Guess what he is now, right now? He's retired. He's no longer playing the game that he was addicted to. But who would have remained if he had balance? His wife. Even if he had retired from the game, his wife
His wife, okay,
would have been with him.
if he had balance, his wife would have been with him.
And he would have had a companion
So,
till old age. That woman that you gave everything
his wife
to.
would have been with him. Now he will no longer be the GOAT. No reward. That's it now. That is it.
Okay, so what do you consider I guess what do you consider as paramount? Okay, so now is it you can reach great heights but still be balanced? For
I
example,
don't think so.
for
I don't
example,
think so.
okay.
I feel
For
like,
example,
but
okay,
you believe
okay. For example, I fully believe that LeBron is as balanced as you can be being a superstar athlete.
so. You think LeBron is not addicted to basketball?
No. You see, he would tell you himself that he would give up a basketball game to go watch his son play. He said it. We can Google it right now. Viewers,
Is
please
that not
Google him
is
say that
that
he
not
would
what a
leave
normal human
basketball.
being would do?
Nobody addicted to basketball will do that. That's the problem with addiction.
Would leave your son?
Tom Brady would not do that. That's what an addiction is.
This nigga, man.
No, but that's what an addiction is. An addiction means that you cannot help yourself. Do you understand?
LeBron is
It's just like
LeBron has a healthy addiction. That thank God you even gave that example. He has a very healthy addiction. He's addicted to basketball.
We just heard. Okay, do you know what happened? Let's educate the viewers for a little bit. Let's see the difference between Tom Brady and LeBron James. So Tom Brady actually had played 20-something years. In that 20-something years, he asked his wife, okay, do this sacrifice for me, stay with the children, to which she agreed. Giselle was a superstar model, but she made a sacrifice for the children. Now Tom Brady retired. Tom Brady retired after 7 Super Bowl rings. However, Tom Brady could not stay away from the game. Addiction. And he had already agreed with his wife that, it's over, it's all over. He could not bring himself to stay away because of that addiction. And in the final season of his career, he lost his wife. Now, this is the problem. Because his wife felt that he abandoned her after telling her to wait, he did not do what he said he was going to do. He did not fulfill his side of the bargain. He didn't mean to disappoint her. I'm sure if you search his heart, he's not a bad person. He's a good guy. However, he was addicted. That's what an addiction does, right? Now, the opposite is when you can bring yourself out from a situation and say, okay, I can do this. I yearn for the best in my craft. However, I also yearn to be the best father. Humans are capable of doing that. Humans are capable of being great at multiple fields. But an addiction will not allow you to even think about any other field besides the one that you're addicted to. And that's a problem. Once it is chronic and it's a compulsion and you do it despite bad or negative consequences, which is the definition he read out for an addiction, it can no longer be good. You can no longer have balance once you have an addiction. And that's the problem. That's the issue. There's nobody that you say is addicted to something that has balance.
Let me give you an example, right? I don't know if you watched this documentary by Kanye West, Genius. Did you watch it?
I did.
You watched it. And you saw where they said he had an accident in the early days of his career. Mm-hmm. He had an accident. He had to put wires in his jaws and all that. If you watched it, you would reach the part where he still made music with wires in his mouth. And the song he made with wires in his mouth won a Grammy. Now, somebody who just had an accident and has wires in his mouth recording a song, is that harmful or not? It's harmful, right? It's negative.
What do you mean it's negative?
You're meant to be recovering. You're meant to be recovering from an accident that you just had. But yet, because you're so passionate about this craft that you have.
Passion is not wrong. Addiction is what is wrong. Passion is fine.
It seems like
no,
you were the one that read.
You were the one that read the definition of addiction.
He doesn't
passion
want to
and addiction are two different things.
Yeah, he doesn't want to agree.
Passion
so
and
we're
addiction,
just going to have
passion and addiction are two different things. You were the one that read the definition of addiction. You can read the definition of passion. It's totally different. Okay, you can be passionate about something and then be able to look and see, this thing I'm passionate about is hurting other people.
Okay, once so give us the definition of the difference between passion and addiction.
We could just read out the definition of passion because I feel like we've already read out the definition of addiction and people know what the definition of addiction is.
My point in the Kanye West story was that
this is the definition of passion.
Hold on now. My point in the Kanye West story was that despite his situation and everything, like you said, addiction is when somebody does that thing despite the negative consequences and whatnot. Despite the wires in his mouth, Kanye West still made music. Is that harmful or not? That was my question.
It's not harmful.
It's not harmful
because it's passionate.
Now, yeah, I can see, right?
So this the passion.
I have nothing else to argue with.
This is what passion means. Passion means any powerful or compelling emotion or feeling. You can have this, but still not be addicted. This is what addiction is. Addiction is a chronic compulsion for either a substance or an activity that one has despite negative or harmful consequences.
So Kanye West had wires in his mouth now when he was recovering the first week of his accident, recording music. Was that harmful or not? That's my question. And you're saying it's not. That's not being logical.
No. Was that harmful
it's not
to him?
To who else?
Was he the one that was speaking and recording the music? You know what? His doctors might have said, "Oh, don't do it." His doctors might have said, "Oh, health-wise, it's not advisable for you to do it."
Mm-hmm.
However, he recovered fully. Now, this is the thing.
He didn't recover fully.
He never recovered fully.
He recorded music while he had wires in his mouth.
I'm saying he recovered despite doing that.
Tom Brady got his wife back despite ignoring them. It's not the same thing.
He never got his wife back.
He didn't get his wife, but you just said that. Now we can rewind the tape.
He didn't get his wife back. He lost his wife.
He lost his family.
He lost his wife. His wife never came back to him.
But he got his family back. He got his son back.
No. His son never left him. It's his son now.
But you said he ignored his family,
He ignored his family, yes. But
he got something back now.
He divorced. His wife never came back to him.
Okay, but he got something back.
What do you mean he got something back? His wife that he actually proposed to never came back to him.
What about his family?
He never lost. How can he lose his own children? He never lost his own children. He lost the person he proposed to. The person that was supposed to be his companion till old age. That's what he lost.
The argument was that Tom Brady ignored his family man duties as a father and as a husband. Okay, he lost his wife.
He lost his wife and he never got her back.
But he got his family back, his children and everything. Now he's a better father, isn't he?
I don't know about his personal life, but I know what he lost. What he lost is his companion that would have stayed with him till old age. His children will eventually go. They're already grown now. All his children are grown. He missed vital parts. He will tell you himself that he missed vital parts of their growing up. He will tell you himself that he missed their formative years. They're grown now. They're like, "Oh yeah, dad, hi, how you doing?" But like that, they would eventually leave. His companion that was supposed to be his companion until old age, he lost that person. That's a fact. That is the fact of it. And now he's still young, so he has time to find another companion. However, that person that he wanted to be with, he lost.
Kobe Bryant, who tore his ACL while playing the basketball game and said he would not go to the locker room and went on to shoot
through free throws. Okay.
Is that negative? I'm not saying that as an addiction.
But we're talking about addiction here.
Okay, so is that negative or not?
No, that's not negative.
It's not negative.
To be honest, the human spirit can be passionate.
Nice.
The human spirit can be passionate.
Nice. Okay, so passion now.
It's not addiction.
Oh, wait. So passion, wait now, calm down. So passion now does not ignore negative consequences.
No, okay, so this is the thing. Of course. So this is the thing.
Of course.
Let me explain. So now, a person can be passionate, and because of passion, he's like, oh, he sees this child about to cross the road. His child about to cross the road, for example, and an oncoming car is coming, and he grabs the child and braces for impact because the oncoming car will hit him and get the brunt of the impact.
Passion.
That is passion.
That's passionate about what?
Overwhelming feeling of love. We just read out the meaning of passion.
That is no passion, man.
An overwhelming feeling of love, and yes, that is exactly what passion is.
That's not passion, man.
That's exactly what passion is. We just
You're passionate for what? For love.
It's not for love. Overwhelming.
You're passionate for saving people.
You're passionate about saving your child from harm. That's what passion is.
That's what anybody, any father, any mother, any sibling would do. That's not passion.
I'm telling you what the spirit. I just read out the definition of passion.
I'm saying that's not passion. This is example.
So you're arguing with the definition now?
I'm arguing with you, not the definition. But you gave a wrong example. That's what I'm arguing with.
No, but I gave you the definition.
I'm not arguing about the definition.
Any powerful or compelling emotion.
To
that
what?
Is the definition.
To what?
Or feeling as to love or hate. Exactly. Have you read it?
Any powerful or compelling emotion as love or hate, a strong amorous feeling or desire. Desire for what?
You're reading definition now.
I'm reading this. I'm asking you now. Like,
desire to save the child.
desire to save the child.
Yes, desire to save the child
You're
from
passionate
harm.
about saving people.
No, you're passionate about saving your child from harm.
So you won't save your sister when she's about to die.
You're passionate about saving your sister as well because of love. That's exactly what that means. And so once you have that, that is a good emotion to have. However, addiction is not that. Anyways, you guys can tell us what you feel in the comment section. And I like that this topic is being brought out there because we need to have nuanced conversations like this. When we do, and you guys tell us your feedback in the comment section, it makes everything good. So please, you guys, write us what you think. Write us what you feel about it. Tell us what healthy addictions you might have and how they've been healthy for you, if you have any. But till then,
I'm sure many people do have healthy addictions.
Okay,
I'm very sure of that.
Which ones do you have?
I have many. I'm not sure I want to mention them right here, but I do have many
Healthy addictions I don't want to mention. It's okay. Till next time, stay safe, guys.